It has been said that life is not a sprint, but a marathon. Well, recently I've come to believe that it is not a marathon either. And here's why.
Break the twitch.
Okay, to be fair, I do understand the core message of this analogy, that life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about sticking to it and keeping a high average speed and in keeping endurance when it comes to reaching your goals. I understand that, but at the same time, both a sprint and a marathon both have finish lines. And when it comes to intentional living and aligning daily actions with values and the things we really believe in, I don't think there is a finish line. In fact, I think there is only one finish line in life, and that's being dead. One of the best examples of this might be my own fitness over the last 10 years of my life. Essentially, I've been really fit, in really good shape, 3 times in the last 10 years. And each time would go a little bit like this. I would be out of shape and want to get back on track. I would find a partner to work out with and we'd start going to the gym every single day. We might go for an hour or an hour and a half. I would start eating really clean, eating just things like sweet potatoes and broccoli and a protein, and eat that every day and do that for 6 months, weighing my food to make sure that all of the amounts were perfect. And I'd work really hard to get to a goal weight. So I'd want to lose 20 or 30 pounds and I would hit that weight. Working out that hard and eating that clean will get you to your goal if you work really hard. And that was even a bit of a marathon because it was over 6, 7, or 8 months. But what inevitably would happen is I would hit the goal weight and be satisfied and be happy with it. And then start undoing all of the habits, all of the things that I did to get me to that weight because I had achieved my goal. And that's why I realized that no matter what goal we want to achieve, no matter where we want to get in life, there is no finish line. Once we get to the thing that we want, there is work and effort required every single day to maintain it. I recently watched an interview between Oprah and a Vietnamese Buddhist monk named Thich Nhat Hanh.
Do you meditate every single day?
Not only every day, but every moment. It's always possible to practice living in the here and the now. That's what we call meditation.
And that really struck me in a significant way. It started to make me realize that there are no goal weights. There are no specific goals that when we reach them, we are done. Because if we want to attain a certain lifestyle, we have to continuously work at them. And once we achieve the level we desire, we must keep up the practice that got us there. So instead of thinking about intentional living and aligning our actions with our values as something that has a particular finish line, perhaps we can think of it more as 2 lines running in parallel. One line that represents our life as it currently is, and then another that represents a life fully aligned in action that reflects our values, a life lived intentionally and one that we aspire to live. Within this example, there is no finish line, there is no goal. There are simply small actions repeated on a regular basis that begin to blur those lines together. So life is not a sprint, nor is it a marathon. In fact, I would say that life is a practice. It is a practice of doing the things that align with your values every single day. And it's a practice that doesn't end until we do.